Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa, I read, and welcome to my channel, and today I'm talking about the books I'm hoping I will read in July. I have quite a bit of books here. I have 13 books here. I may get to them, I may not. We'll see, but I have the stack here, and so we'll just go over them. And yeah, so let's get to the TBR. So the first book I hope I will get to is The Wicked King by Holly Black. This is book 2 in the, I think it's called Folk of the Air. I think that's the technical name of the series, but it's a second book after The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and we're just continuing on Jude's story. She lives in the fairy world and she's human, but she kind of makes a plan to establish herself in the world, and so she does things that are maybe not morally great. But I just loved book 1. It's one of my favorite books ever, and so I'm really excited to continue on with the series. I also want to get to this beautiful cover. A Joanna Lindsey book. I've had some misses with her books. I've only read 2. One I didn't finish. The other I did, but I think I only gave it 3 stars. But I have some high hopes for her other books. I've heard some of her books are really good, so I do want to get to this one. I stumbled upon this cover. I just can't get over it. I know it's scandalous, but I think with her kind of bent back, it's such a classic cover, so I couldn't leave it there. Like I was saying, I found it in a library box, like those small free libraries, and so I left a book, grabbed this one because I couldn't leave it behind. Anyways, I don't know anything about this one, but I really want to get to it, and it's super short, so let's hope this is a win for me. I also have Remember Me by Estelle Laurie. I think maybe that's how you pronounce it. This was an arc that came out earlier this year, and I really need to get to it. And all I know is that it's a YA story, and I think it's like amnesia story. I don't even know if there's much of a romance in here. Yeah, it says Blue wakes up one day with the strangest feeling that something is very wrong. So the plan is to get to this at some point. I also have The Maid by Nita Prose. I'm really excited about this one because we follow Molly, and she's a maid at, I think, this really nice hotel, and one day she stumbles upon a body. And she gets swept up in this murder, and I think she has to solve the mystery in order to protect her reputation and herself. And Molly's really different. She's different from everyone else. She struggles with social skills, and she misreads people, and she's a very unique character. I've heard amazing things about this one, and so I am really excited to get to it. I also want to get to some Oscar Wilde this month. I'm hoping to read some shorter books, and a lot of my short books are Oscar Wilde stories, and so he has a lot of short stories in here that he's written, and a lot of this has his plays as well. I think the 2 that I will for sure get to is The Ballad of Reading Gaol. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I want to get to that one because it's like his shortest one, and I think it's maybe a poem. But I also want to get to The Importance of Being Earnest. It's one of my favorite plays, and so I thought it would be really fun to like plug in the play in my ears and like follow along in the book. And I have a feeling I'm gonna really love Oscar Wilde. Like, I love The Importance of Being Earnest, so I anticipate liking his other stuff as well, so I'm hoping to get to this at some point. I also have The Lives of Saints, which is another short story collection, and this is part of the Grisha universe, and in this one, it's all short stories featuring the saints in the world. If you haven't read the series, saints are like a big part of the story. There's a lot of history surrounding the saints, and in the world, the saints, people think the saints were just basically Grisha. So this is kind of like a pretend history book in the world, set in the world. Like, this is the book that Alina uses, I think, in the Shadow and Bone trilogies. I'm going to be reading some shorter books, so this is one of them. Well, I should probably mention it now is I've already read Rune and Rising, but in here there is a short story. Here it is. The Demon in the Wood. This is a short story just about the Darkling, and so I've never read it for some reason. I didn't know it was in here. I learned about it when my husband read this, and he's like, oh yeah, there's a short story in there, and so I would really love to get to that at some point, and I probably will do it this month. I also have The Gifts of Imperfection by Brenna Brown. There's a stain on this book. That's annoying. But anyways, I haven't read anything by Brenna Brown, but I've seen her talks on like Netflix, and I've seen her like TED Talk and stuff, and so I really fell in love with her thoughts and ideas. And I'm not normally, well, I do like self-help books. I will admit I do like those, but she is like really thoughtful. She's actually like a psychologist and scientist, and I think her research is mostly about, I forget what her research is about, but she is like an academic, and so she's not talking nonsense or anything. So I remember a long time ago in my Brenna Brown craze, when I was watching all her stuff, I picked this up, and so I never got around to it. I would like to now, and yeah, obviously it's a nonfiction about imperfection and how it's actually a good thing. So I'm hoping to get to this, and this is way shorter than it actually looks. Like, it's under 200 pages, and like the last half is like bonus content, and there's some like blank spaces if you want to add notes. And yeah, I'm also hoping to start the Westernlands series this month, specifically I think it's called Delaney's Desert Chic, I don't know how to pronounce that, and also A Little Dare. So this is book 1 and 2 in the Westernlands series. I've been reading Brenda Jackson's other series, The Medeiros Family. These ones are very, very short, and so I want to get to these at some point, if possible. I've been struggling with Brenda Jackson. The last book I read by her, I actually didn't end up finishing, and so I think I need to read some more to see if I still like her books and stuff. So it's probably a good idea for me to pick up these ones. I also want to pick up some summer books. I'm hoping to do a reading vlog where I just read summer books. So these are all books that have the word summer in them. And the first one is Blackberry Summer by Rayanne Time. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or Thine. Let me know in the comments how to pronounce it. But anyways, this is a small town romance, and we're following Claire, and I think she's a single mom. She gets in a car accident, and it forces her to slow down, and she starts having a relationship with, I think, a cop. And it sounds super cute, and I want to get to it. And this is the first in the Hopes Crossing series. So if I end up liking this, then I will continue on with the series. If I don't, then I think I can just remove the series off my TBR. But I'm glad I have book 1 because it has the word summer in it. I also have Open Road Summer by Emery Lord. I can't believe it's taken me so long to pick up another Emery Lord, but I love one of her books. Oh, I forget what it's called. The Start of Me and You, I think that's what it's called. And I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite YA contemporary romances, and so I can't wait to get to this one. I've heard her other books are also really good, so I'll be getting to this because it has the word summer in it. And the last one is Summer of Supernovas by Darcy Woods. This is a contemporary romance, YA, and her mother, like our heroine's mother, she's an expert in astrology. Like, she's an expert astrologer. She feels like she has to base her romances or her relationships based on astrology, and I think she falls for someone who doesn't fit with her like astrology sign. It sounds fun, it's summery, it's YA, and I can't wait to get to it. So that is my extremely large TBR. We'll see if I'll actually get to all these. Probably not, but I will try. I would love to know your TBR for the month of July. I can't believe we're there, but we are. Let me know what you plan to read. I'd love to know. If you've read any of these books before, please comment down below. I'd love to see your thoughts and opinions about them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you've not done so. You can follow me on Goodreads and Instagram. And you know what? I want you to keep reading. Bye.